Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I'm Eric and I like to read a lot. Today I'm going to be doing a book tag called the 2 Books, 1 Stone book tag. I was tagged by my friend Buzzword Books to do this book tag, and so I will link her in the description down below, and I will also put the original creators video down there. I also might sound a little bit nasally, it's because I'm just getting over like a head cold, so just bear with me on this one. But yeah, let's just jump right into the tag. The first question is to say the second last book that you read. And it's not technically a book, but it's the second last thing that I read, and that's a graphic novel, and that would be Saga Volume 3. So far, I'm really enjoying the Saga series. Question 2 is the second book from the top of your TBR. My TBR is a little bit messy, and I don't really have it like ordered or categorized by how I'm going to read things. I kind of just like go each month. I'm also doing a TBR jar, so it's kind of hard to know what the order is. But for this one, I'm putting this as one of my reads for next month, and I know for a fact I'm going to read it since I'm doing a buddy read, and that is Recursion by Blake Crouch. I am super excited about this book. I can't wait to get into another book by Blake Crouch because Dark Matter was one of my top books of last year. Question 3 is to name 2 2-star books that you read. And so for that one, I would say Lure and Husky. These were just 2 books that I really did not enjoy. These are just 2 books that I didn't really enjoy that much. There are some redeeming qualities because I gave them a 2 and not a 1, but they were just not the greatest and they didn't have much going for them to keep me interested. However, I don't like DNFing things. I'm one of those people that kind of like to start what I finished, so that's why I finished them, and they managed to get 2 out of 5 for me. Question 4 is to do 2 great books by the same author, and for this one, I found this very easy. I did Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon and The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I really enjoyed both of these books, and they're very unique in their own way, but they're both great books. Plus, I find that Nicola Yoon writes all her chapters in short, like fun ways, so it's a lot easier to get through her books, and you don't feel like you're reading a lot when you're reading each chapter. Question 5 is to name 2 books that you would wished you'd bailed on while reading them, and I'm gonna say Husky again for this one because I don't know why I kept reading it. Like I said before, I don't like to DNF things, so that's probably why I kept reading it, but it was just a waste of time. And then the other one is Trust, which I read pretty recently. It was near the end of 2019, so you've probably already heard about that if you've been currently watching my videos, but yeah, that book I gave a 1 out of 5 stars. I don't know, I just like, I couldn't justify anything good about it, and so that's why I would not want to read that one. I wish I bailed on it. Question 6 is 2 favorite reads so far this year, and since we're only in January and we're not even fully through 1 month yet, I haven't read that many books, but my 2 favorites so far are Saga Volume 2 and Saga Volume 3. I pretty much sat down with these and finished them in one sitting. They are awesome. I'm really enjoying this series, and I still have Volume 4 and 5 that I am planning to finish by the end of this month. But yeah, I'm loving this series. It's so good. Question 7 is 2 new favorite booktubers, and for me that would be That Disney Chick and Jurassic Reads. I've been watching these 2 a lot recently, and I really like That Disney Chick because she's very creative with the way she does her TBRs. Like sometimes she'll do them by like a bingo picking with like a little rolling thing, and she like has a whole bunch in there that she takes out and puts out. So I think that's really cool. And then Jurassic Reads, I feel like we just have very similar tastes in books. So every time she puts out a video, I like to see what she's reading, and it gives me inspiration on things that I could potentially read because we're both into like the sci-fi genre. Question 8 is a book that you have read twice, and this one for me is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. This is probably the only book I've read twice. Like I'm not generally a rereader because I know that there's other books out there that I could be reading while I'm rereading a book I've already read. So I don't tend to do that, but it's my like tradition to read A Christmas Carol around Christmas time every year. I didn't get to it this year, unfortunately, but I try and read it every year. Question 9 is to do 2 fabulous quotes from books you've read recently, and I don't really like notice quotes in books, or like I used to, and I would keep them in a note in my phone, but I don't really do that anymore. So I'm probably just gonna pass on this one because I don't really want to like pick up those books that I read recently and go through and find a quote for it. But yeah, I'm just gonna pass on this one. And then question 10 is to tag a number of booktubers to also do this tag. The only thing is it has to be a number divisible by 2. So I'm just gonna tag my 2 favorite new booktubers, and I'm gonna do That Disney Chick and Jurassic Reads. You don't have to do it, no pressure. I'm just tagging you for fun. Or if you've already done the tag, let me know so I can go check out that video. And that's it for the 2 books, 1 stone book tag. I want to say thank you again to Buzzword Books for tagging me in this. She tagged me quite a long time ago, and I'm finally getting around to it now. So yeah, I did it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I put videos out every Thursday. And remember, keep on reading.